Hello folks, I am Ultrazillatoys, and this is the Ultrazillatoys News Weekend Update, the only toy news not for views, but for all the views on this Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. We got a lot of cool news to talk about. We got kaiju news, a lot of Godzilla stuff, we got a lot of robot stuff, and we love robots here on the channel. Kaiju and robots, that's what it's all about. They go so well together. And we got some good ones to talk about. Good Smile Company had their Smile Fest, so we got a lot to talk about from there, and that's what we're going to lead off with. So without any further ado, let's get to this. And let's start things off with a really surprising one. There's going to be a MODEROID Super MECHAGODZILLA. That's right, my zillions. They're even going to have light up eyes, which is very, very cool. I love this, and I love where MODEROID is going. So if you're into kits, man, this is gonna be a wonderful one to get, because you know, Super MECHAGODZILLA, well, that great, kind of works out nicely for a kit, wouldn't you think? But that's not all they showed, because Vehicle VOLTRON is coming as well, and it's looking pretty cool. Daruga, of course. I'm loving this, man. I'm loving what they got going on. Smile Fest had so many things, and I mean, I'm just scratching the surface here. We also have GHIDORAH, one of the like awesomest super robots in my opinion. These are the GHIDORAHs. I love a GHIDORAH 1 and a black GHIDORAH, and these look really cool. Honestly, I love it. This is just real neat. And I say these because, of course, we're getting a black GHIDORAH as well, and that's my jam. And both of these are from the OVA, by the way. We're also getting a gold full Gridman. That's right. So from the first Gridman series, we are getting a full Gridman. We're also getting a more little-known one called Bismarck, which looks really cool. And then in the Plamex line, we're getting King Gainer. You've seen me review King Gainer here on the channel, Robot Spirits version, which is really cool. There's also a Mugen Caliber from the anime Dorvac coming to the MODEROID line. If you don't know who that is, you might know him as Roadbuster from G1 Transformers. That's right. You know, in a weird thing of history, this is another one of those, you know, figures that was taken from another toy line. This is from the old Takatoko line of toys, and which included Jetfire and Whirl. So pretty interesting, and it's cool to see it back as a MODEROID. There's also a bunch of Guyvers, and we know we got a lot of Guyver fans here, including a Guyver 3, which is one that's very cool. Guyver Gigantic and Guyver Dark. So very nice things here to come from Guyver. And on the Figma line, from Delicious in Dungeon, we are getting a Sinche. So that's very cool. I love him. Good Smile also announced the BRICKroid line with a bunch of robots, including Eva 01 and Tetsujin and Mazinger. A lot of cool stuff. So kind of like Nendoroid, except, you know, brick, which is very cool. We got an Eva 02 here as well. A lot of nice things that are very shiny looking, so I'm kind of curious as how they're playing this line. And I might have to partake just to check it out. There's a lot of Mazinger bad guys coming as well, like the General of Darkness there. But yeah, this is a really cool stuff, and Jeeg, because who doesn't like a Jeeg? So be on the lookout for some more info on these coming soon. Alright, let's move away from Smile Fest and talk about the new HIYA Toys Battle Damage King Ghidorah 1991. Of course they did. You know, they can't help themselves. You know, something comes out in China, and they feel it's necessary to announce the next figure in the line, which is, of course, a variant of the figure that's nowhere near coming out here in the US anytime soon, and that is the Battle Damaged King Ghidorah. And it looks really good. I mean, it looks awesome, and I want this more because this is unique, and this is cool, and this is something different for the shelf. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of good with my SH Monstars, King Ghidorah 91, so I'd much rather get this one. Although I might still get the other one. I don't know yet. You know, I'm not importing it right now, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it does look very good. There's no doubt about that. Keep it on GHIDORAH 91. There's an Ichibancho version coming out. And it looks really, really nice. There's also going to be a Mecha King GHIDORAH coming out as well. Both look really cool. I might look into getting at least a Mecha King GHIDORAH. It looks awesome. Then there's a movie monster series, a set of Kiryu and Godzilla coming in their classic kind of poster versions of themselves. This is really, really nice. I like this idea a lot. I'm really, really digging it. It's kind of like a little diorama, you know what I'm saying? Very, very cool. I don't know if I'm getting them, but I think it's excellent. From the upcoming Ultraman arc, we are getting a Meteor Kaiju Reckiness. And this looks really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of this. But I love this one shot of it so far. So do stay tuned when the official, you know, release comes of, you know, the pre-order info. I will be posting up more pics, no doubt about it. From Gundam, G-Quux is coming another metal robot spirits figure, and it is the G-Fred. And this is just straight up Evangelion in the, you know, metal robot spirits for Gundam. This looks cool. It was just introduced for me so far in the series, but I'm a little bit behind. We're also getting a Nyan SHF and a G-Fred in the HG line. Batten down the hatches, we are getting a super-sized Godzilla -1 Funko Pop. That's right, my zillions. Looking pretty cool. I do like it. And the Superman X Godzilla, or versus Godzilla, keep doing the X thing, is now up for pre-order. It's coming out officially in August. However, you know how these things go. You might see them at any point soon. The pre-orders might drop sooner. You might see them in stores sooner. Who knows? I'm sure some folks have found it already. YMSF, under their new label, Zero Toys, has a bunch of legendary Monsterverse figures coming, including Methuselah and Skyla and Muto Prime, and they all look really, really cool. Also, from the Godzilla 98 animated series comes the Komodo Thrax, or something like that, which kind of was like the girlfriend of Godzilla, sort of. But yeah, some cool stuff coming from YMSF. We've had a fair bit of Revoltech news lately, and we're getting the Beast Titan from Attack on Titan, and that looks insane. Then we got a bunch of official pics of the Ingrim out, and of course, then we got some awesome pics of the Angel number 4 from Evangelion, the 4th Angel. I don't know why I said it like that, but it looks amazing, and pre-orders have gone up for that in Japan. Not sure if they've dropped here yet, but do stay tuned. I'm sure they will very soon. These just look amazing, honestly. I'm definitely looking forward to getting the 4th Angel. Definitely gotta have that as an articulated figure in my collection. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, do stay tuned for more info on that. And then DNA Design has teased that, yes, they are gonna be tackling the Godzilla Grimlock. So let's see what we get from DNA Design. They are one of the best at doing upgrade kits. They're also doing a rescue kit, as they're calling it, for Omega Prime. Looks like they're just doing a new T-bar, which you might have seen me already fix on my Fixzilla last night. And if you haven't, please do give that a check. Not only for the you know, the Fixzilla itself, which I thought came out really good. Check out that background and check out how that looks all around. I might be thinking about switching to that at some point. I really liked how that video turned out. But anywho, Omega Prime review coming soon, and it is a beast. Speaking of beast, there's a Savage Land Marvel Legends set coming out with a Sauron with his little little loincloth and a really nice effect part for his eyes. This is a really nice figure. I have the original one of this, as well as a Rogue and a Shanna, both looking really good. I mean, it's a nice set. If you like this era of comics, this is a really cool one to get. Mondo is doing Carnage. They previously teased this, and now they got the full reveal. Pre-orders are up for it. This is from the Spider-Man the Animated Series, and it looks really nice. A beautiful set. Mezco is doing Batman the Animated Series. Do check out their website right now to pre-order that. Sentinel is doing Spider-Punk. You guys know I like me some Spider-Punk. I don't think I need another one, but this does absolutely look amazing and possibly the best of the bunch so far. Let's talk some Transformers, because we got a bunch of reveals this week, including a G2 set of Snarl and Slug, and that is awesome. That means for sure I need to get the G2 Grimlock and add another Grimlock. We're getting another one of the 13 Primes in Micronus Prime, which is very cool. He's actually a smaller figure in this figure, which is awesome. And then we are getting Onyx Prime. This was teased back at Toy Fair, and holy cow, it looks incredible. So far I've put my pre-orders in for all of these, and then we're gonna continue that because Alpha Trion is also coming out. He's also one of the 13 Primes. It comes with the whatever it's called, the Book of Cybertron, and then we're getting the leader of the Insecticons, Venom, who's like a cicada or something. I honestly, I'm drawing a blank on this guy. I don't know who he is at all, and I'm kind of shocked about that. I don't remember this guy. This guy is like drawing a complete blank for me, but I want it. Now, last but certainly not least, I've been kind of avoiding talking about this before I got more info, but Lantern Toys is doing a kaiju, and it looks pretty cool, honestly. However, it looks a lot like, and especially in the original drawings and colors, like a Kybrogon from Kaiju Brooklyn. That's Kaiju Brooklyn's mascot. And so we were coming right off of Kaiju Brooklyn when I saw this originally, and I was like, what the heck? I mean, huh? How can it be so close? Like colors and everything, but it's looking like the actual colors of the toy are a little bit different than the drawing, so that's pretty good. But the design's still very similar. There's also going to be another big boss, or just boss, because these are both coming in the bigger size, like Big Boss did before. That's like the Kong. And we're getting smaller, like 6-inch figures, which is pretty awesome. That look like they're going to go nicely with the Playmate stuff. So, hey, it's a kaiju figure. I'm probably going to get it. So, I was a little weirded out by the way it looked to begin with. But there you go, guys. That is the Ultra Z News. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below on any of these. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Until next time, peace out, peeps.